Welcome back to the OC Body. Today we're talking about turning your passion for fitness into pursuit and empowering others. And my guest is Mark Montemurlo, fitness trainer extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, that's right. And you know, right before the break we were talking about the joy of empowering someone else. And I'm going to share a quick story, and then I know you have one as well. Having someone drop a tremendous amount of weight, and it's almost like they're reborn, you know. And I have many stories. I've been doing this a long time. I've worked with hundreds of people, and there's one lady in particular I remember. She took 2 of my boot camp classes, and she really stuck to everything I had suggested and guided her to do. What a concept. She actually follows through the plan. And she went from a size 12 to a 3 in 65 days. It was steady, it was progressive. She did resistance training, so she maintained muscle mass. She had enough protein, quality protein. She was well hydrated. She did everything she was supposed to do, proper supplementation. And I saw her in the grocery store in the fresh fruit aisle. I want to clarify that. And I walked up behind her, and then she turned and said, "Hi, John," and I didn't recognize her. And I had worked with her for about 2 months or so because of that. And I mean, she was just ecstatic. I mean, she just totally changed. And there's other stories too, you know, helping people rehab and different things of that nature. And so what's your prize?
I love this story because there's an emotional attachment, and I think the viewers out there will also attach themselves to it. I received a client when I was working about 3 years ago, and I was told that he was a cerebral palsy, and he had been in a wheelchair his whole life, and he needed some mobility training. And the referral came to me from his physiotherapist. She had worked with him for, I don't know, 7, 8 years, and she said, "I think I'm stuck, he's stuck, we have this bad relationship, we need intervention, can you help?" So I was like, "Sure, bring him in, let's see what I can do." So he came in, and fantastic. He sat in his chair like this. He was a bubble of negativity. And I reached out to him and I said, "Ian, I'm so glad to meet you, how are you?" And he said, "Is there anywhere else we can work? Because, you know, there's a lot of people in this gym and they're going to be looking at me."
He's self-conscious, yeah.
And I was like, "But Ian, just remember, in a gym, everybody's looking at themselves in the mirror. Nobody's looking at you besides me. So let's move on from that." And put him on a nutritional plan. How do you do a physical assessment test on somebody like that?
Well, there's different tests, and it's more challenging, as you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I was totally out of my comfort zone, which was exciting because I had to go do research. I had to phone physiotherapists that had worked with him before. I had to phone the Cerebral Palsy Society of South Africa and say,
"You did the right research.
Where's the information?" And so educating myself, eventually started working with Ian, and Ian started sitting up taller.
You know what? I bet a lot of that was up here, even more than the physical part.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
All the girls used to come up to him in the gym and say, "Hi Ian, how are you?" And he was like, "Wow, people are starting to pay attention
Suddenly
to me now."
my posture got better.
My posture's really good now. He started losing weight, and the empowering process had begun. And six months into our training program, I was doing water exercises with him. I was doing mobility.
Smart.
He started spinning.
Indoor cycling.
Indoor cycling.
Some people get that, yeah.
And eventually I said to Ian, I stood in front of him and I said to him, "Give me your hands and I want you to stand up for me." And he said, "I can't." And I said, "Why can you not?" And he said, "Well, because I've been told that I cannot."
Who told him that?
Well, the funny thing is that he had this really bad relationship with his mother back home. And after the first week of training with me, she said, "You know that your new trainer, your new guru will never be able to get you out of that chair." So I stood in front of him and I said, "I'm here to help you, let's go."
You know,
And he did.
gosh, the moral of this story is that when people influence us, or better yet, when we allow them to influence us, in this case, someone who should be very loving, compassionate, and caring, the mother, was actually a disempowering figure in his life. And so a lot of his physical symptoms were a result of his mental thought process that were brought in by his mother because she has such an influence over everything since infancy.
Absolutely.
And so, gosh, I mean, I think for you listening at home, I think that you really have to pay attention to this. And parents are so powerful in guiding the development of their child, specifically someone with special needs. So you have more power than you think. Stay with us. After the commercial break, we're going to talk more about turning your love of health, fitness, and wellness into a career and empowering other people and giving them their voice. Stay with us.
Hi, my name is John Spencer-Ellis, and I'm inviting the women of Orange County to experience Adventure Boot Camp. Adventure Boot Camp is the best way to get in shape fast. You'll enjoy strength training, cardio, obstacle courses, yoga, hiking, and core training. You'll lose weight, drop the fat, and feel incredible. Imagine, a month from now, you're leaner, stronger, and look better than ever. Please join us. This is the opportunity you need to get in the best shape of your life.